morning, folks, and welcome to Power to Negotiate. My name is Reed. Today's session is going to be about something that's a little bit interesting, and it is another negotiating technique. It's called assumed consent, and we use this in conjunction with the professional process in sales. And what we've established, first of all, is we've established that we're looking out for our clients. They're not a customer that we're trying to sell something to. They're a client that's under our protection. So what we're going to do is we're going to be asking them questions about what their needs are, matching them up with our benefits, and then we're going to do assumed consent. Of course, since you want to accomplish this need by taking advantage of this benefit, we will move forward and do this. And everything, I have a hypothesis. If, and you show them their need, and then you show them the thesis, then here's their benefit, then of course we will do this. And what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to make sure that I have their best interest at heart. Now sometimes you're going to be negotiating with someone and they don't need your services. For some reason you can't help them, or they would be much better served by doing something else. Do what's right. And sometimes doing what's right is you call up someone that's a service provider and you say, hey, John, I've got a person that really needs to sell, and I think that they would like to list the property with you. Can you go ahead and give them a call? They're on the phone right here. Here, let me hand you off. And you do a warm handoff to someone else. When you do a warm handoff, you're helping someone else. But if you can't help someone, find that out up front. And it's terrible when you don't have a solution to their needs, but usually you will. Now, the other part of assumed consent is we're looking out for their needs. And so when we do this assumed consent, we're not taking advantage of them. If you take advantage of them by building a rapport with them and gaining their trust, they will be irritated. But if you explain to them what benefits you have that meet their needs, they will feel that you're actually helping them, because you are. And when you nudge them into doing the actions necessary to move forward with this, they will thank you later on. And every time I finish up a negotiation with someone, what I do is I congratulate them on what a great job they did. When we close the sale, either when we buy the property or when we sell the property, I will congratulate them again, and I will ask them for a referral because they did such a great job. This is just an affirmation that they did the right thing. And I might even give them a little present. I might give them a little, if I'm selling the property to them or putting them into the property, I'll give them something that will help the property, such as a lighting fixture or a plant. Something that every time they look at it, they'll think of me. What I don't want to do is give them cash. Why don't I want to give cash? Well, number one, cash is cash. And number two, cash is soon spent. I would much rather have something that was a $100 light fixture that every time they look at that, they'll think, wow, that Reed is a great guy. Rather than I hand them $100 cash, it's gone. They never think of me again. Now, let me ask you a question. If I am helping these people, do I have the right, if not the obligation, to ask them for a referral? Of course I do. Because if I have helped them when no one else can, and I articulate to them the benefits I brought to them, and ask them, if you know anybody else that is in your same situation, wouldn't you want them to receive the same level of help that I've given you? And if I haven't given you the help that I think that I have, if I haven't done right by you, let me know. And I communicate very strongly with them up front. I want to help you. I want to go ahead and make sure that your needs are met. And if your needs aren't met, I'm not happy. And I'm not going to do this deal if it doesn't meet your needs. If it doesn't work for you, we walk away. Is that fair? And when you ask people to help you with that, you're going to get referral letters. When I was out in Colorado Springs, I worked with a gentleman, Joe White. And if you walked in his office, he had all these postcards up on the wall. And they were thank you notes. Joe, thank you for helping me buy my house. I couldn't have done it without you. And every one of them, you looked around, his walls were covered with these. And you ask yourself, why in the world would he have these here? Every person that came in there, Joe never brought attention to those, but every person that came in would take a look over at these and they'd say, what is this? And they would start reading the thank you notes. Oh, he helped this person. 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 And he had this wall all around him and all around the people behind them. So it was inescapable. When you start having those, you're going to start developing credibility. When you start having those, other people are going to start sending you business. When you start having those, your life is going to be easier. So what you always want to do is you want to ask people for a referral letter, for a testimonial, because you helped them when no one else could. And as you're doing this, you're going to be establishing your book of business.